Thank you for tuning in to the Game Changer 00100 show. I'm your host, Game Changer, and today we are going to talk about how no one is really select. I know I covered this in my live streams before, but I want a standalone video so I can really just put a nail in the coffin on this. It is my belief that no one is actually select, especially on the man's side, and for one simple reason. We all want what we can't have. So, if the definition of select, at least according to C Boogie, I think Ron Wills may have a different definition, and perhaps people meet that definition of select. But men tend to want what they can't have. Therefore, if a man is has an active sex life, and or let's just say a man is sleeping with a beautiful woman. She is like a 9.9999999. Every night he is slaying this 9.9999999. Um, and then the next day he wants two beautiful women. And he gets that. He gets his threesome. And then he wants four. Then he wants eight. Then he wants 16, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. His sexual appetite is basically whatever he has times two. He's going to want that. So he's not select because he's not sleeping with the women that he wants when he wants to and how he wants to. Very few men have that ability. Very few men, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some guys out there who has a lot of game and charisma and have a lot of what females want, but these guys eventually get rejected. At that point, they become non-select because there is a woman out there who they want to sleep with and cannot. Most every man is non-select. I mean, by that definition, there's always going to be a woman that you want to sleep with that don't want to sleep with you. I see it all the time. I mean, I see married women that I want to sleep with. So I'm not select. I mean, there's a woman who exists that I want to sleep with who doesn't, well, she may want to sleep with me, but she's not in a position to do so. So I don't have the sex life that I want. I'm going to want more. um, Making me not select. And it's a reality that I've come to accept. And I think that most men should come to accept that. Now, um, I think what the definition is evolving to is, are you above average in your sex life? Whether you measure it by quality or quantity or consistency or a combination of both, a combination of the three. Are you, once again, excuse me, are you above average in your sex life? And with most anything, average being the median, um, half the people are above average in their sex life. And if that's how you determine select, the same way you would determine, like, are you passing a class, then yeah, I would say that. I would say that I'm select, and half the other male population is select. So yeah, it's a very thin line between how you're defining it. That's why I wanted to do this video. So either one of two things are going on. Either very, 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 very few men. And when I mean that, I mean by no man. I mean no man is having, Rihanna would be very busy if, a lot of guys were select. There'll be guys out there having, um, I don't know who else is popular. Who else is a popular young pop star or whatnot, but there will be a lot of guys having threesomes with all of whoever's hot right now and famous, if there were select guys out there. I'm talking about that type of guy. So, without paying for it, of course, or without offering opportunities for it. So, if there was that type of select guy out there, you would know about it. You would hear about the exploits between extremely beautiful and famous women and this particular jawline select guy. So either that's the case, or it's just like, okay, you are doing above average and you're select, but so it's every other dude out there. It's not an exclusive club. So um don't really know where this select versus non-select thing is going. Is guess what I'm trying to get at. Which is why I try to stay out of those conversations. So, as the definition stands, I am not select. I am not. Oh, that's the guy. That's okay. I'm gonna use him for a thumbnail pick. I am not Fonzarelli. For those of you who are younger, the Fonz was this guy from the show Happy Days. He would snap his fingers, and girls would come out of nowhere. He could, of course it was fiction, but he was that dude. So, I'm not him. I'm above average, so I guess under that definition I would be select, but I share something with half the population, so who really gives a shit at that point? So yeah, that's where I'm at. That is no one is really select. This is Game Changer 00100 and game over. Peace.